All right, so boom, part two. We still in here. That's fine. Instagram might be having some hiccups, but it's nothing that we can't stop. That's it for sure. Now we're gonna try it.
All right.
Hey, here we
Hey,
go.
there we go. Let's
How you
go.
doing?
Hey, I'm good, man. What's going on with y'all, man?
No problem. I'm good. Again,
That's what's
I
up.
am in Montgomery right now. I'm currently at my older brother's studio, Diego the
Word.
Great. He has a studio down here in Montgomery. So I saw the
Okay.
334. Here called you. Are you a native?
Yeah, I actually graduated high school down in Prattville, Alabama.
Okay, not too
So,
far.
yeah, not too far from there. So I know Montgomery real well. Still got family down that way. Matter of fact, Christmas we probably gonna be headed down that way. So,
All righteous.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So how's everything been? I know pandemic, everything going on. How you been
Yeah.
feeling, sir? How you been feeling as a black man?
Oh man, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot going on right now, man. And between the pandemic, politics, and everything, man, it's a lot. But I'm doing all right. The thing about it is that even with everything going on, like this year has been extremely successful for me. Me and my team. We've been
Mm,
able to, still make money. We're still, able to promote ourselves, get the music out there, and put ourselves in a better position going forward. So, we kind of take the good with the bad. Even at one point, I had the Rona.
what?
Yeah, I had
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Yeah, yeah. So,
So how was that?
fortunately for me, I didn't have any major symptoms or nothing like that.
Right.
It was I was kind of asymptomatic, so I was kind of a carrier for the most part.
Right.
Still had to get that 2 weeks out, but
Okay.
I was still able to be productive and do what I could from home. But yeah, man, I mean, I know some people who wasn't so lucky. People who it really hit hard with. So,
Exactly.
I just consider myself as fortunate in the situation.
I think so exactly. Apparently, you take care of yourself. Got your immune system up. Got your white cells working, so your immune system is
Right.
fine. So you fought it off real quick. Okay, that's good. I'm glad to hear that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
recovered.
yeah, yeah.
Like that's
Yeah,
good,
for
really
sure.
good. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll dive straight into the questions and stuff.
Bet.
My first question for you is, what is your purpose as an artist?
My purpose as an artist, that's kind of changed, over
Hmm,
time.
that's that's different to admit. Like a lot of people don't admit
Yeah,
that.
yeah, my changed because it's like, I'm 33 now. I just turned 33 last week.
Okay,
So, I'm able to remember different eras of music and how fast things have changed. For me starting out, going back like 10 years ago, I just want to be the guy that made it. And I think
exactly.
a lot of other people share that same goal. I want to be the guy to kind of, put the city on and do that whole thing. But, as I've kind of been able to establish myself and grow and meet so many talented people, my purpose has kind of switched from just being the guy to just helping people. There's so many talented people, especially in Huntsville. You
So,
know,
with you adjusting to the different years and your purpose changing, how have you like, what made you adjust well, like to keep up? Like, what was easy for you to keep up? Because I know even me, and I'm only 23, and
right?
even this new rap, it's kind of hard for me to adjust and keep up. So
Yeah.
how do you stay afloat?
Uh, well, I just kind of keep my ear to the street, so to speak.
Okay,
Seeing what people are into. Even though I'm kind of getting older, I'm still very in tune with what a lot of these younger kids are listening to, what they're doing.
okay,
Staying hip to social media and how social media has changed and how fast that's working. So it's just me just kind of educate myself, and then also not being a hater. Which is which is sometimes it's hard to do because things are so new, and
yeah,
we have so many different forms of expression within hip hop, and you have so much blending of genres and sounds, and
Yeah.
people doing different things sonically. So I just had to, like, it's just like when I was in school for music. You have to have that appreciation and respect for something different. You may not like it or listen to it every day, but you just have that same appreciation for it, and you're able to take it for what it's worth and say, okay, this is how this artist is expressing themselves. Let me dive deeper into this and see what they're talking about.
Okay. You went to school. You went to school for music.
I did. I don't have my
What?
degree, but I was there.
I've been say I can relate. I've been say I know the struggle.
Yeah.
I just actually I'm graduating in December from Alabama A&M. I just got my degree,
Okay.
get my degree in music.
All
So
right.
I say
Congrats.
I know the struggle. I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so like that's dope. I'm glad like you can keep your ear to the streets because I can't. It's
Yeah.
hard not to be a hater for real. It's hard not to be like, oh, those new kids, they don't know nothing about music.
Right.
It's hard not to be
Right.
like, oh, why they, especially like as a black person, hard to kind of try not to gatekeep hip hop too, also from
For
other
sure.
people, other races too.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, for my second question, has it been difficult for you to create during this pandemic? Like,
No. No. The
I got
thing
already
is,
knew the
is
question. I think I already knew the answer.
yeah, yeah. Because the thing is that me and my team, man, we just, we're always working. We're always locked in. It's really no such thing as writer's block for us.
Mm,
Just because we just keep churning it out, man. I mean, we have catalogs of music, not
got
just,
you.
not what's out there, but just like what we have recorded that's not even out yet.
Got you.
So we just keep working, man, and and we try to keep bringing more people into the fold, to see how we work. And usually when people bring people in, people get a little tight. They're like, oh, I'm not sure what to expect. These guys, they have a good sound. And so people get real nervous. And we're like, yo, we're just two regular dudes. Like at the end at the end of the day, we still got jobs we have to work. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, we all bougie or nothing. But yeah, just come in and vibe with us. So but yeah, we just keep working, man. It's nonstop.
But see, you never really know like how people look at you until like
Right.
situations like that happen. Like you really never know. Like even with us, like we college students, we grad
Yeah.
students, and people come to us asking us, hey, can I learn under you? And we like
Mm-hmm.
we still trying to learn ourselves. We still trying to figure life out ourselves.
Exactly.
But even with
Exactly.
all the music that y'all got, y'all gonna release something like a little dump catalog mixtape or something like what we giving.
Yeah, yeah. Like we kind of between actually releasing albums and then also kind of just dumping something, like, because we've gone back and forth with it, like, are we just gonna dump it on SoundCloud, let it
Hmm.
out? Are we just gonna
Okay.
do like, like a Nas joint, like the Lost Tapes, some
Yeah,
some stuff like that.
that'll be
So,
dope.
we definitely have kind of been contemplating it. But I think the biggest thing that we're trying to do right now, just to give you the secret code of what we're doing,
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
we're building more leverage is all we're doing. So that's all we're doing. We're building more leverage, building that fan base up, because as our buzz gets a little bit bigger, because we're all getting streams around the world. Like my homie just did 30 mil on Apple Music for his joint. So, you
That's
know,
big. That's
yeah,
big.
yeah. So we're like I said, so we're moving, but the biggest thing is just that leverage, and that's what I tell any other artist I could have this conversation with, is that if you're putting your music out there and you already know how to do that and how to promote it and things like that and get it playlisted, just keep building it up, keep stack them streams up, build that leverage, so that way when you get ready to drop an album, you're gonna have people to listen to it,
Yes.
because we made that
Organically. And they
mistake.
want
We
to.
Yeah, we made that mistake in 2018 where me and Profe we each dropped albums at the end of
Hmm.
the year, and we didn't have no backing behind it. And they were fire albums, but we didn't have nothing behind it, and it did mediocre
Nobody listens
streams.
to.
Yeah, yeah. So we
And,
said we ain't letting that happen no more.
and that's been something like we keep like coming into like each interview we've been talking to artists, they keep talking about how like they've been working on trying to build their fan base and their support organically, especially in
Right.
this age where like it's so easy to buy a million followers, so easy to buy
Yeah.
a million views, streams, or whatever. And so that's been the thing. I'm glad to hear
Hmm.
like it's more artists coming up loud now, trying to make sure they
Hmm.
get more organic followers and more organic
Yeah.
love, and people actually want to sit there and listen to them. So
Right.
that's dope.
Right.
Um, so my next question, what are some things you would like to accomplish before this year ends? And we in November, so we don't got like a month and a half
Yeah.
type thing.
I think the only thing I'm looking to accomplish is probably getting a couple music videos out there,
Okay.
so I could up my visual presence, get more content going.
I saw you
That's
just released
really
your single.
yeah. Just released a single for Greener Grass. Y'all go bump
Mm-hmm.
that. I got another one coming in a couple weeks called My
Okay.
Fresh. So that's a whole bop. So like I said, y'all get up on that when I drop it. But yeah, I'm trying to get a couple music videos out. Since the year is pretty much ending, going into next year strong. So I mean, I pretty much accomplished, I think, everything I could accomplish for this year, considering the circumstances.
That's now that's a checklist. Like that's a statement, and not a lot of people say that at the end of the
Yeah,
year. Like not a lot of people towards the end of the year they'd be like, "Oh, I wish I could have did this. I wish I did this.
right.
Oh, I try again next year." So that's definitely an
hmm
accomplishment. To say I did what I wanted to do throughout this whole year, especially this year out of all
Yeah, yeah. Hey, bro, it
years.
hasn't been easy, man. It hasn't
So
been
that means you've
easy.
been working. You've been putting in like double overtime.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like I say, and the sad part is that as we get closer to the end of the year, we're more and more locked in.
Exactly.
So
We're
it's
going
just
back
one of
to
them
where we
things.
were. It seems like.
Yeah, yeah.
So, in this next question, that I was kind of going to ask you about that too with the music videos. Do you have anything new out right now? And if not, kind of go tell us about more about the podcast. Or do you plan
Okay.
on doing the music videos for new or old music like that we already heard?
Well, I'm probably gonna do a little shoot for Gimme That. Gimme That's
Okay.
already at a quarter of a million streams almost.
I saw on Spot. I was looking at it on
Yeah.
Spotify. I was like, it's going up.
Yeah. We going up, bro. It's crazy. Like I can't even even I'm still surprised, man, that it's going this far. And like I said, we just building. But yeah, I'm gonna do a shoot for Gimme That. I'm gonna get that video out because I want to have a visual presence on that one.
Hmm.
Greener Grass. I'm working with the homie Malachi, aka Yomeka Sensora. I'm getting with
Okay.
him. Like I said,
Oh
I
yes, we
pretty
love
much
him.
use him for all my photo shoots and everything.
He's
So
dope.
I'm about to
Y'all
link with
definitely get
him
at him.
to shoot the greener grass video because I want to get that out. That's something for the ladies. And then when I drop my fresh, I'm gonna try to do one for that too. So that's what we're looking for. I don't have any music videos up as of right now, but like I said, my music is available everywhere you can get your music. So that's
Right.
YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Shazam, wherever you get your music, it's on there.
Okay. No, sounds definitely like I've been seeing. I was like, I was listening to it. Give me that on Spotify earlier,
Yeah,
and I looked at the streams. I was like, okay, it's number one. Okay, it's going up.
yeah.
That was
Oh
dope.
yeah, yeah, man. Lot of work behind that.
And so my next question, speaking of work, like, because you also put in work within like your merchandise and other things like that.
Yes,
How do
yes.
you stick out the creative world in the world of entrepreneurship? Because I see like you have like your hoodies, you have your hats, and now you have even your own shoe. Like,
Yeah. Which, you know, um, I think with that, that's always been a goal. Like I recently worked with a marketing company to help me accomplish a lot of these things. And I
smart.
have no problem sharing who they are. It's group82music.com. They
Yes.
also on IG, group82. They're not paying me to say this, but I did pay them a lot of money to get everything done. So they're the reason I got a website. They're the reason I got all this merch right here.
Okay. All
So
of it.
that's Group 82 right there. They help you get your boy right. And it's just a way to kind of pivot and make it more legit.
Mm,
So, that's the biggest thing. Like I have my EPK now and everything, so I'm just trying to take everything to the next level. That was the whole plan for the year, was just build and get all this stuff created. So, even with doing the merch, that was something that was already in the plan. Like I said, I knew I had to have some fire merch, something I could give people,
that's facts.
and I'm probably getting to go ahead and about to give some free merch out as we get closer to Christmas. So I'm
Oh,
probably gonna be dropping some free merch for people. So I said I'll let y'all know when that's gonna happen, so I can get y'all some hoodies, man.
I was finna say we can definitely promote that. We'll definitely love to let everybody know. Make sure y'all follow him, guys, because once he gives out that free merch for Christmas, that's gonna be it. And he
Yeah,
has
that's
some
that's
fire
it.
stuff. There's some fire stuff on there.
Hey, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, let me shout out the homie Pro Fay real quick.
Yeah.
because he's doing big things with the Myth and Legend brand. It's his own clothing line with a couple other guys that I'm about to invest in myself because I was gonna do my shoes, right? I was gonna do my shoes and release the shoes and stuff, but I
Uh-huh.
said, you know what? I said, because when I created my shoes, it's Italian leather shoes I did with this company, right?
They're dope.
And it's fly. And
They're
I'm gonna
dope.
keep so I'm probably gonna put them shoes on the back burner for a little bit because they are expensive. And we dealing with people, who can't really pay that much for shoes. But Myth and Legend brand, definitely finna invest in that and help these
Right.
guys push that. They just did a photo shoot yesterday that I helped them with. So they're doing big things with that. So go follow Myth and Legend, man. It's some fire clothing. Like I said, that's Profe, that's myself. Like we just out here working, man.
Right. You really out here like working. You really right out here getting it.
Yes.
CC in the comment, CC in the live, she said she wanted to hoodie. Me too.
Oh,
Me
hey
too.
CC, I got you. I got you. I got both of y'all, man. Like I said, I'm gonna make sure I get y'all's hoodies and everything, man.
I've been saying they look comfortable.
Oh yeah, yeah. Good quality. Great quality.
So on this next question, at this very moment, because this is our Blacksgiving in this month that we've been doing these interviews, it's been to give back to our supporters. I remember my first time meeting you and seeing you was at the Don't Choke Cypher event last year. That was my
Right.
first time seeing you, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, this guy's dope. So this is to give back to our followers. So we at
Hmm.
this very moment, what are you thankful for? Like especially after this year, you've done so much
Yeah.
as we see. Like through this year, what are you
Yeah.
thankful for?
Yeah. No, I'm I'm thankful for the team, man. I'm thankful for the team, man.
Yes.
And anybody that's ever supported me, I'm thankful for that too. But yeah, I'm just thankful for the team because without the team, I couldn't do it. Like as much as you can do by yourself nowadays, and being an artist and being independent, it's pretty easy for the most part to get this stuff accomplished. But when you want to take it to the next level, you definitely need people behind you. You definitely need people that's going to push you, and people who you can kind of bounce ideas off of, just to keep moving forward. So like that's the thing I'm most thankful for. Just my team, man. Just the loyalty, and just the hard work that we put in, and how competitive we are with each other. But it's not spiteful competitiveness. It's
It's
just,
like it's
yeah,
like a push.
it's a push. It's definitely a push. And I'm a very competitive person. And anybody that's ever listened to my music knows it's pretty edgy and it's kind of gritty,
Yeah.
at times. So, but that just comes from that same competitiveness. Just, because once I hit that mic, we ain't friends no more.
But I've been saying, but you have a good range though. Even with that gritty, like you still have like
Right.
that, like that soft, like R&B, like spoken word
Yeah.
style though. So
Yeah.
it kind
Yeah.
of works
Yeah.
out at the same time.
Yeah. Versatile.
And so, in my last question, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna say, what's something from the Black community that you would like to see more of? Like I see that you would like to invest. You're from Prattville. Like,
Yeah.
what's something that you would like to invest more, see more in the Black community?
Ownership. Ownership.
Ownership.
Yeah, I want to see more black ownership, and more black consumerism for black businesses.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest things is that, we have to put equity into our own community and businesses. It doesn't matter what your background is, whether you grew up in the hood or whether you grew up in the burbs, whether your parents is white, it don't matter. I said, you got this
Yes.
melanin skin, you need to be putting back into what we got, as far as black businesses. And Huntsville is the most beautiful place outside of Atlanta for black businesses.
Yes.
Like
When I say
100%.
Huntsville is booming, when I say
Yeah.
Huntsville is booming, oh my, yeah, CC's right, guys. Put in your questions if you have any questions for us right now. Go ahead and put your questions. After
Yeah.
this, we're gonna go into those. But Huntsville is definitely booming right now for all black businesses. When I say pop-up shops everywhere, when I
Yeah.
say resources everywhere, connections everywhere, like it's hard not to find another person with your skin color looking like you hustling and working, and it's
Right.
beautiful. It's definitely beautiful.
Right.
And I'm
Right.
not even I'm not from Huntsville either. I'm from Birmingham, so I definitely
Okay.
like it.
Okay.
I definitely like it. I came up here for school, so it's definitely dope to see that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know when I saw the list of black businesses in Huntsville, I was like, damn. I said, we
Yes,
doing it like that? Okay.
yes,
Like, cause
easily.
it's so many places. Like, it's places that I've been to, I didn't even realize. Like, dang, like it's crazy. But I love it, man. I love it because we have such a great vibe here, man. And like you saw the pop-up shops and even some of the shows, man. Like
Yeah.
everything's real classy, everything's professional. You know,
Hmm.
people are presenting themselves in the right way, and I think the city is really starting to recognize that. And you know, a lot of people are getting behind it. So you know, like I said, I just try to big up everybody, man. Everybody I see that's doing something and really you know, putting that work in and doing it the right way, man. You have my full support every time.
That's dope. That's dope. And see, we need more people like that. I like that. Like you seem like you're open to mentorship. You're open to spit knowledge. Like it would definitely
Yeah,
be nice to see you like do more like public speaking and stuff
yeah,
like that. Like that would
yeah,
definitely be
most
dope. I
definitely,
could definitely see you do that.
most definitely.
Okay, we do have one question right here.
All right.
Okay, CC said, "Do you feel accepted as an artist more here in Huntsville or in your hometown?"
Probably here in Huntsville for
Okay,
sure. Usually, as an artist, your hometown is the last place that's going to embrace you. You
it's
know,
hard.
and that's just the fact. That's just the fact. You know, it's the last spot because you know, especially now with social media and the way things are set up, it's set up for people to follow the bigger acts. So a lot of people gravitate to people who already have either the follower count or the clout or something like that. But what I love here in Huntsville is the local scene just kind of brings you in. You know, you kind of get
Yeah,
drawn in because there's so much positivity going on. There's so many great people, and you know, there isn't a lot of haters. At least I haven't run into a lot of haters. So
and look, if
you
you
know,
have you,
yeah.
it'll pay them no mind
Right, right.
because it don't even
So
matter.
yeah, so I definitely feel more embrace here for sure.
I can definitely say that Huntsville has more of a welcoming space. Like
Yeah.
it's like I said, more opportunities, more connects. So people are always kind of almost looking for people to put on in a sense. Like it's not
Hmm.
even like you're struggling to find anything. So I can
Yeah.
definitely say that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I just think too, like with everything that's going on in the music scene in Huntsville, I think a lot of people who are involved in the creation of these new venues and spots that are popping up and things that the city is building, you know, people want to see Huntsville acts take those slots.
Yeah,
You know, because if the world does get back to a sense of normalcy and people are able to attend shows
it'd
again
be
and stuff
so
like that,
fun.
like it'd be dope. And I think from what I can see is people who have any kind of control or say so, they don't want those slots to immediately just go to a big artist. You know, I think they want, you know, the local scene to
The
be
ones
included
alone.
in that.
That's facts. And you talked about like having marketing, getting a marketing company and everything. So one question I
Hmm.
do have is, what advice would you give the younger artists? Because younger artists and younger rappers and stuff, because
Yeah.
especially like the new ones, especially just especially like seeing how we're doing interviews and stuff like that. Like, what advice would you give them before coming out there? Because it's a lot that we talk about behind the scenes about how we like appreciate when people
Hmm.
come to us, in like the correct manner, or just how they
Yeah.
like present themselves as an artist, as a brand, more than just
Yeah.
themselves.
The I think the biggest advice I can give a younger artist is that you got to understand a couple of things, right? So
Mm,
if you want to get into the music business, one, you need to read a book. Okay, a lot of people don't want to read a book. So if you don't want to read the book, read the audio book, Donald S. Passman, uh, everything you need to
okay,
know about the music business.
another
Okay,
gem.
so yeah, so read that first because that's going to tell you everything that you need to know. But other than that, understand your climate. Okay, and by that I mean understand what type of artist you are and
Mm,
understand what social proof is, because social proof is everything that you create as far as content on social media. So you want to make sure you have ownership of that and ownership over your music. So once you read that book, you're gonna understand ownership and what you need to
okay, so we're
do.
back to ownership.
Yeah, you got the owner. So the ownership is always the key. And the other thing I would tell young dudes is don't be so quick to look for somebody to put you on. You know, don't be so quick to try to think somebody else is going to hold the keys to your success because they're not. Like you don't need a label today.
Hmm.
In today's music climate, you do not need a major label.
We have been seeing a lot of independent artists come up too, so I feel
Yeah,
like that's definitely a fact.
yeah, yeah. Because I'm telling you, like Anybody that's still signing the 360 today, man, you getting screwed. Just being honest with you.
Everybody
You
knows about that.
yeah. But the thing is that some people will take it. You're tempted to take that little, 500,000 or 100,000 or whatever they're gonna get from the label, and then you're
Mm.
gonna end up not getting all your masters and your royalties on that back end. So and not to mention they take merch percentages. So
Oh,
so
dang.
yeah.
I
So
never even knew about it. They take merch off too?
oh yeah, that's the thing. Is like basically any record deal is just a loan. That's all it is. So even if you sign $1 million deal, right? You sign a
Mm.
$1 million deal. Okay, the label's gonna have to recoup that. Not to mention the label's paying for your flights, they paying for your hotel, they paying for your shows, they paying for your clothes, your jewelry, all of that. All that's gonna have to be recouped from the label. So what they gonna make that money back at? They're gonna take points off your record. Every album is 100 points, so they're gonna take points off your record. All right, they're gonna take maybe percentages of show money, which usually the show money they let you keep, but depending on the way your deal is structured, you might not get to keep the whole 100%. And then if you're doing merch, they're gonna take a percentage of your merch. So they may take 25% off of that. They may take 50. It just depends on how the deal is structured. So all that stuff has to be recouped. So you thinking you good because you got a million, but if you got a fire album and your album does what, like, you do however many units, just depending, because it's different with streaming now. So let's say you get 100 million streams, right? 100 million streams on Apple Music is like $8,000. It's 4,000 on
Right.
Spotify. So you do that, right? So you do the math on 100 million times what is it? 100 million times 4,000. We just go on the low end. That's a lot of money, right? So you may see peanuts off of that. You
That's
you
so
may
dirty.
yeah, you may just see
That
peanuts.
is so dirty.
So that's how these labels make their money. And a lot of these labels, these major labels, they target these young kids
Yes,
because they know they want that
yes.
check. They want that check because that's the first thing they're gonna do. They're gonna slide you the check. They're gonna have you sign, and then they're
And
gonna
then
let's say
you gonna do what you want to with that check
you're gonna
and
do
have
yeah, you're
nothing
gonna
to
do
pay
what
it
you want
back.
to do, and they're gonna give you the jewelry. They're gonna give you the cars. Not to mention you're gonna have to pay all of this back.
But
So if you get stuck in a 3 album deal, that means you owe them
dang,
3 album, and not to mention they can control your music. They say, you know what? We know you got this single right here that you really like, but you can't put that out. Matter of fact, you can't put no more music out for the year. Good luck.
that's so dirty. Now that is dirty.
Yeah, yeah.
I see a lot of people
So
don't even think about that type of stuff. They don't think about those type of questions or anything like that.
oh yeah, like that's the thing, man, and that's why I love helping as many people as I can because when I see other artists that's very very talented, like the neighbors, like the
Yeah.
neighbors is
Shout out to
fire,
neighbors. That's
like that's
family.
yeah that's the homies right there, and the neighbors, and I always talk so big about them because one, I love their music, I love their style, I love the look, and they act, and I honestly personally feel they have uh everything it takes to make it to the major level.
Oh
I
wow.
I,
That's
I
that's a
believe
big
that.
compliment. That's a
Yeah,
big
no, I
compliment.
really,
Shout out to the
I,
neighbors.
yeah. Shout out to the
That's
neighbors. I
love.
really believe
That's
that,
love.
and I've told them that in person. So it's the same energy, but and that's why when I had the same conversation with them about ownership and royalties and streaming, like I
Hmm.
want to make sure they knew as well because even they were a little bit surprised. They kind of sat back and they were like, "Oh, okay." Like we may have to get our business together. So, like I said, I want all artists, especially black artists, make sure y'all have your business together, man, because it's not a game out here. These labels is not gonna help you.
That's dope. And see, CC actually just said they're actually performing at Dockside in Huntsville with Trans Lee
Word.
tomorrow. You know, Trans Lee,
That's right.
he's
Yeah.
a Huntsville native if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And he got signed by T.I. under
Yep.
Trump. See,
Yep. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And see,
Trans
look at
Lee been
them
doing big things
speaking
too.
blessings up all. I love his music. I've been listening to him since I was in high school. I love his music. Most definitely.
Yeah. 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 Trans I actually got to meet Trans Lee. That was a couple years ago when he was here. I think it was one of the block festivals. To meet him, and like I said, he's a cool dude. But yeah, yeah, he's definitely a dope artist, man. Like I said, Huntsville just got so much talent, man. Like I said, and them ain't the
Yes.
only ones. It's a bunch of people I could sit here and name that I mess with. Purple Host. They doing their thing.
That's family. Yes, sir.
They have that guerrilla marketing mastered. I mean, they have that guerrilla mark, like, because I mean, a lot of people don't do like street team stuff anymore. Like that's style, but they have it to a science. And so, like, once I
Mm,
saw that, I was like, then I told him, I
they
was like,
do.
yo, I was like, y'all got something, man. I said, y'all definitely got something because, like, when I went to, I can't remember what event it was. I know it was on the north side. They had a little pop up event, and like they had so many high
It's
school
probably the
kids out there.
they it's probably their host fest, and then they're gonna have
Yeah,
a part. They're
yeah,
gonna have a
yeah, yeah,
part 3 in December if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
yeah.
They got one coming up if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was one of the host fest joints, man. And like I'm telling you, like they had so many high school kids out there. I was like, God, dog. I said they got it like that. I was
Yeah,
like, dang. So like they
they
definitely
come
do their
deep.
thing, man. Shout out Purple Host, big time.
They come deep every time. I love whenever they
Yeah,
come out there. Every time Pepper
yeah,
Hearst comes out, they come deep. They come with their supporters. They come with their family. They just come with love. Like
yeah, man.
I
Yeah,
love them.
yeah, yeah.
And see,
They
they're
good
having their house
people.
fest on December 5th. See there.
Hey, yeah, December 5th for sure.
So we'll probably both be in there. We'll probably see everybody in there. Hopefully everything go good.
Right, right. I'm definitely gonna try to slide through for sure.
So most definitely, it was good talking to you today, sir. Could you go ahead and just shout out your social media, shout out who you love, whoever you want to show love to right now.
Yeah, man. Definitely. I'm on all social medias, man. I spend like pretty much full time on IG. So like I said, you can catch me right here, or you get me on Facebook. Same thing, Kelvin Dartegnan. Uh, I'm on Twitter. Not really on Twitter too much. I get on every now and again.
Twitter is
Like I said,
hard, so I
Twitter is
understand.
yeah, Twitter is Twitter is so it's so volatile and it's kind of a fickle audience.
Yes.
So it's just one of them hard things to master. But yeah, definitely there, man. Also same thing, Snapchat, Kelvin D'Artagnan for those who be on Snapchat chilling. So, you can catch me on there too. So I'm pretty much everywhere, man. I'm gonna shout out Profe because Profe's doing his thing and his
Yes.
single moves also has done I think a quarter of a million, probably 300,000 by now.
See,
So
everybody's working. Everybody is
yeah,
working.
yeah. Profe, man, that's definitely my right hand man. Man, we always go off of each other. He's doing his thing. Like I say, he's got the clothing line, Myth and Legend, doing his thing. Shout out to my boy PRNG. That's my guy
Hmm.
from Miami who did 30 million streams. He got a couple joints out right now. One of them is called Nookie Calling. I'm gonna say Nookie Calling. We know the other word, you
Look,
know.
okay, just censor it out. Then we cool. We everybody got the mentality.
Yeah. So Nookie Collin did 30 mil, still getting streams. I just did a joint with him that he's gonna get ready to release called Ass Clap. So we're gonna see how that
Okay.
one does. So that one's gonna be on the way as soon as he get done mixing that joint. Um, I think that's about it.
Man, it was so nice talking to you. Like you
Oh, for
showed nothing
sure,
but
man.
love. You gave
Hey,
a
man.
lot of knowledge.
Right. Thank you, man. And not to cut you off, but like I said, I want to
Oh,
show
you good?
love to y'all, man, because y'all are like the pulse on what's going on right now, man. Y'all definitely got a great platform. Y'all doing big things, man, and y'all
Love.
making sure everybody gets seen, everybody gets heard. And I think y'all are doing something so beautiful for the culture, man, especially for independent artists. And that's so wonderful that y'all have this platform right here because y'all are growing every single day. And that's the thing. Like I said, as much as I can spit
Every
this
day.
stuff out, I told you I got my ear to the streets. I'm peeping everything that's going on. So
Oh, so we one of your sources. We want to time. We want to plug. You plugged in with us.
oh, for sure, most definitely,
Then we
most
appreciate the
definitely,
love. We appreciate the love most definitely. Like we
yeah.
work hard. We work hard. We work hard. Like I told you, we young. So this just the beginning for us. Like we got so
Oh
much more
yeah,
planned. We got
oh yeah.
so much more ready for everybody else.
Yeah, man, for sure. Because I love to see that y'all doing it, man. And like I said, I love to see just more black faces kind of taking, control of the culture, man. Because I think for a minute, the culture was kind of getting swayed in a different direction,
It
and
was.
it was some influencers, that were on the culture that really shouldn't be in this space. And that's not to say that certain people can't be in this space, but I don't want false narratives being pushed,
Mm-hmm.
especially when it comes to the hip hop culture, because hip hop is the biggest music in the world right now.
Yes.
It's the biggest music in the world, and at the end of the day, it is black music, and we got to make sure that it's being respected as such.
And people hear
So
what we gotta say, and what we have to
right,
say isn't all negative all the time. Like
exactly.
we have something else to say.
Exactly, man. There's so many subgenres within the genre. So, all these people, all these kids, even guys older than me got something to say. They
Yeah.
deserve to be heard.
So we appreciate that. Like we appreciate that. I appreciate you for coming on. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. And we
Yes,
just hope
sir.
that you keep doing what you do because you've been doing a great job. And like
Thank
I
you.
said, think about the motivational speaking. I think that'd be a great thing for you, dropping a
Yeah,
lot of
hey,
jewels and a
most
lot of
definitely,
knowledge.
man. Most definitely. Like I said, if y'all ever need me to come out do some speaking, I got y'all.
I will hit you up.
Bet,
All
bet.
right, you be blessed, man.
All right, man. You have a good one.
All right, thank y'all for coming on the live today. We'll have y'all again. Meet us tonight at 8 p.m. for our next live with Big Bama tonight. So stay tuned, keep watching the page, turn our post notifications on, and we'll see y'all later.